Mick, what's up? All right, so we're getting into the final phases of your program where we're going to really start getting into carb cycling. So already we have 2 low carb days. Now, just to go over, what is carb cycling? All carb cycling is the manipulation of carbohydrates between high, medium, and low. How you're eating Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is your regular carb diet, which is your medium carbs. It's your daily lifestyle carbohydrates. Thursday and Friday are your low carbohydrates, which we already managed. Now, the last thing is practicing that high carb up. So the reason why we do a high carb up is to manage large carb and calorie days and to get lean safely. So the biggest problem I see in most athletic profiles is they drop too little carbs or too much and they don't know how to manage it strategically. We are going to do this. We're going to be alternating between 2 low carb days, which you're doing about, and 1 high carb day. We're going to start here, and then as we start to get results, I might put you on 3 low carb days, and that just might where you stay. So this week, the last couple weeks, so week 7 and 8 of your program is just managing this carbohydrate profile. And when we're going to do this, we're going to start doing this every week. So Thursday and Friday, we're dropping your carbs out. Okay, so when you have a low carbohydrate day, you have no sugar. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get this in here. Okay, so a low day, plants plus veggie carbs plus fat, no sugar. On a high carb day, you want plants plus vegetables, vegetable carbs plus carbs, and no fat. This is the biggest part I see most CrossFit athletes really mess up, is on a high carbohydrate day, they have fat. So you're just eating literally protein, vegetable carbs, and regular carbs, no fat. So what would that look like? Let's say I had a big scrambled omelet. Okay, I went to a brunch and I got a Mexican style thing. I would get egg whites, no cheese, so egg whites and peppers. I would get some hash browns, a regular carb, and within the omelet is vegetables. So that gets me my vegetable carbs, and I might have a small little muffin. Okay, so that way I'm really refueling after my workout. The key is when you do a high carbohydrate day is that you get the volume of those carbs post-workout. So let's say you have your huge strongman lift. After your workout, you're going to want to have literally 50 to 60 grams of carbs, kind of however you want. You can see how I just mixed it. I mixed a little bit of starch, a little bit of processed, even a muffin. This is where you can start building in any sort of processed or dirty carbs and get away with it and continue to stay lean, healthy, and it's good for your brain management, that's satiety, to start just working in some foods and things that you like. People are like, am I ever going to be able to drink alcohol again? Am I ever going to be able to have cake? Yes, this is where we start bringing in carb cycling to help go through those low and high days. Now, for you as an athlete, on those low days, you are literally dropping the glycogen out of your system. Sugar is low. So that next day after your workout, sugar is going to be the most prime. So this is when you can shovel in a bunch of shit, and it's going to go most likely to the muscle source. So how you do this strategically is that after your workout, 50, 60 grams of carbs, just have fun, if you guys want to go have some out to eat, or if you want to go out to dinner later on at night, you have about 120 grams of carbs to play with. So I gave you $120. You can kind of go spend it however you want. And even with that spending, there's always kind of rules to help you out, right? So within those 120 grams, the best thing is to eat about half of them post-workout, okay? And all of those carbs, do what you want to do with them. If you want to have pancakes, whatever dirty carbs, that's why people, in CrossFit, you'll see people doing deadlifts and then they'll eat donuts. I mean, scientifically, that's actually kind of spot on, which that's the time. If you're going to have a donut or something like that right after a workout is when you're going to want to have it. But we want to strategize it by putting those 2 low carbohydrate days in front of it. Okay, so last but not least, on the high carbohydrate day, again, paying attention to no fat. That means no added butter, oils, or nuts in the diet. I would actually prefer if dairy took a back end too, except for Halo Top ice cream, that's fine. I meant fattier yogurts, anything like that, which you don't really eat anyway. It wants to be a very lean day of, high carbs, high protein, vegetables, and no fat at all. again, at night, if you wanted to have like Halo Top ice cream, you know, I think a whole entire pint is like 60 grams. You could have like half, that's like 30. So what you're really working on is the refueling process. It's good for your brain, and most importantly, I like it because socially it works into a system. So, you know, like we were talking about how you went to that wedding, that would be a great chance of carb cycling, where I would probably push you back an extra day because that's going to be a really high volume day of eating. So this is how we can really, really start to get the lean part of it. So you were telling me how your physique is changing, although the scale isn't. You know, understand that when you step on a scale, that's total mass. It's representative of water, lean body mass, organs, tissue, and muscle, and fat. It's a lot of stuff going on. So if you physically look and feel 10 to 15 pounds lighter, that means you're preserving your muscle tissue, probably building on some because your workout nutrition and your protein's nice and high, and dropping body fat. So that, my friend, is what everybody wants. They want to build muscle and burn fat. Like, oh, I want to get a little tighter, but I want to like lean out too. So carb cycling is how we're going to do it. So this week alone, what you're just going to work on doing is getting even tighter on that Thursday and Friday, okay? And then start planning your Saturday. So what I want you to do is just start throwing out some ideas, because what I don't want you to do is wake up and not have a game plan for Saturday. So maybe you guys are doing something on Saturday, you're going somewhere, maybe you're going hiking, or you're not going something, and you guys might grab some lunch or take out whatever. On that PDF, just give me some different ideas of what you might be doing that week so I can help you walk through it. Okay, so this is where we really build it on. Week 7, next week, I'm gonna start spreading out and making you go about 3 low carb days, and that's about it. And you can start actually stretching that out and out and out and out to get whatever desired result that you want. And you'd be surprised. Right now, you would be okay to go 3 days. Again, we're going to do that next week. This week, we're just going to really work on that Saturday. 3 days of low carbs, because your body has adapted to the low carbohydrate days. Once you start doing low carb, you do adapt to it, but what happens again with people is they do it for too long and they don't know how to strategically add in carbs. So for this to be a lifestyle diet for you, I'm going to teach you, you know, again, why we use it is to manage large carb and calorie days, which I want to start teaching your body how to handle more carbohydrates, and that's going to help us get lean in a very healthy way over the next, to continue to lean out over the next 8 to 16 weeks after this program is done. So you have a full blueprint on how to get lean without compromising your hormones or your adrenal glands. Okay, so check out your PDF. I gave some different examples of how we work the, you know, right now you're on what's called a 2-1 cycle, 2 low carb days, 1 high carb. Now what should happen is after the high carb day, Sunday, you're gonna have a lot of energy. So that's, again, it's a good day to just do like a light warm up, maybe just some movement stuff. If you wanna get outside and do a walk, jog, something like that. Even like some non-impact cardio is great, because you're gonna have a lot of energy from that big carb up. You can definitely go burn a little bit off on Sunday. All right, so that's everything. Check out your PDF. It's got a lot of information in it.